Hi, I'm Carly Roberts.
And I'm Abigail Foss. Welcome to Tiger Broadcast.
In this edition, we'll get a glimpse at a way teachers are relieving stress.
We'll also take a look at a free event for girls who may not be able to afford a prom dress.
Stay tuned for all this and more on this edition of Tiger Broadcast. The Tigerettes' new coaching duo has brought recent success to the team. Abigail Fallis, Tia Strout, and Michael Cadwell bring us our first story.
I think we bring a really strong sense of competitiveness. Our coaching style and approach is, get in there and work as hard as we can, but also try to keep it as light as we can.
For Tigerette coach Jennifer and her sister Caitlin, competitiveness comes from a history of dancing.
Dance was a huge part of my family growing up. I'm the oldest of 4, and 3 of us danced competitively. It's really great to have a family who gets what you're doing and has an appreciation for it.
A sense of family has connected the Tigerettes over the season, and their success has shown just that.
And then we went to nationals in Orlando, and we got 9th and 12th in the nation, so that was pretty great too. And then we ended the season with state champions.
I mean, it's awesome. Going from not placing for several years to the only goal last year was to place just within our categories. And then this year, we not only placed first in each of our categories, but then took first overall. I mean, it was a huge goal that we have always set for ourselves, but this year was just really our year, and it happened for us.
Having the sister coaching connection seems to be working.
Definitely, because we get along really well. There's a 6-year age difference between us, but we are still really close, even with the age gap. And so I think also being former competitive teachers, studio owners, all that kind of stuff, that we have all of that knowledge and have that kind of drive in order to build the team so that they are competitive.
The coaching sisters know what it takes to be contenders now and in the future.
Our goals would be to continue to make sure that we're presenting ourselves as representatives of the school and our community in the best light we can, which is something that we talk about with the kids. Also to continue to work hard and build on our success, but we also really reiterate to them that, you're going to win some and you're going to lose some. So we did awesome this year, but we may not place as high next year. But that's okay as long as they are working hard and they have done the best that they can do.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast. What do you want now moving forward for the Tigerettes?
Everything.
This is Michael Cadwell.
Trying to afford a prom dress can be difficult, but this free event is helping with that burden. Carly Roberts and Kirsten LaRue bring us this next story.
Basically, it's like the biggest dance. It's only for juniors and seniors unless your date would be a junior or senior.
Prom is a memorable night that most everyone looks forward to, but behind all of the fun, there's one major downside.
Prom is definitely the best dance, but it also is the most expensive dance for sure. The dress, if you're a girl, is a lot more expensive.
With prom season around the corner, the hardest part is finding a dress that is gorgeous and affordable. One local event is making finding that perfect dress easier than ever.
The Woods Chapel Church Prom Boutique, we're in our 15th year of giving away free prom dresses to any young lady who wants one or needs one or both. We have been doing this as a mission of the church for 15 years because we like to reach out to young people in the community, let them see the good that is in the community.
The process of giving out free dresses isn't an easy task and takes a lot of planning.
Our volunteers work year-round sorting dresses, so we get dresses donated year-round, pretty much like after prom season. We get a lot of people, we've had girls who come in with last year's prom dress and go get a new year prom dress.
Not only does the Prom Boutique provide free dresses with no questions asked, but it offers the little things as well.
So we have to sort all the shoes and put them on racks, put the dresses on racks. Our sewing ladies get their sewing machines all set up. We have steamers, so we just have to bring all the equipment over on Monday and Tuesday and then open the doors on Wednesday.
Preparing year-round for this one-week event requires a lot of long hours and endless dedication, yet it's all worth it in the end.
And then I got hooked, because there's nothing like the look on a young lady's face when she puts the dress on. In our dressing rooms, we don't have mirrors, so I could see how beautiful she looked, and then she steps outside to where the mirrors are, and just the look on their face when they see how pretty they look.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast?
What have you got to lose? It's free.
I'm Kirsten LaRue.
The IB diploma has been around for many years, but still continues to be controversial. Reagan Clark gives us a look into this next story.
As May 10th approaches, Lee Summit seniors are preparing to end their high school career. Some students, however, will walk away with the prestigious title on their resume.
So the IB diploma is considered the most rigorous pathway a student can take through high school, and that would be worldwide.
IB, or International Baccalaureate, classes differ greatly from a traditional classroom setting.
One of the questions my IB teachers ask me the most is why. Instead of just being like, okay, spit out the answers to me, they're actually wanting you to go deeper into it.
One thing I know that attracts some students to do the diploma is, first of all, they want to be in IB courses. They just find that style of course to be interesting and maybe a little bit different or more engaging.
And so it's kind of like when a teacher, for example, gives you homework that's a lot harder than the questions that are going to be on the test. It sets you up for the test so much better because you have such a higher knowledge.
No matter if you have actual work for that class for the day, you're always kind of concerned or stressed out about one big thing that'll affect your grade in the end.
Taking those IB classes can intertwine with an IB student's score on the college entry exam, the ACT.
I think there's some overlap between ACT scores and students who participate in IB courses. I would like to think, too, that our IB courses are helping students improve their reading skills, their analytic skills that you would use on an ACT exam.
Depending on what classes you're in, it doesn't really help your score if you don't pay attention to prep work, or if you don't really put a lot of work into preparing.
An ACT score is going to get you into the school, whereas the IB is going to sustain you and possibly provide you money and credit opportunities.
Those opportunities, however, are not always guaranteed.
I have a lot of friends who went to schools, especially more not in the Midwest, across the country, who are not only not getting money for the IB classes, but not getting credit, which is very unfortunate because that was never communicated.
If it was just Missouri-based, I would understand some colleges not wanting to do it, but it's international, so I feel like most colleges should accept some form of college credit.
Some schools, like Nebraska, for example, for the IB diploma, they'll pay for half of your tuition, if more, because you're just doing the diploma. But a lot of other schools don't really recognize it just as a diploma. They recognize it by class.
Nonetheless, completion of the diploma benefits candidates in ways that money cannot buy.
I won't really be upset if I don't get credit or money for doing the diploma, because my reasoning behind it was just so I could have that first year of college be easier for me academically, so I could get used to the socioeconomic side of living on your own.
Students that come back to visit, I think, have positive stories to tell. It's kind of unusual that we have students that come back to visit to tell us, I was not prepared for college.
Because I heard from previous IB students that the first year of college was like cake work.
It is that those skills that you're kind of practicing through the IB courses that are going to pay off the most after high school.
That's something that IB, doing multiple classes, has helped me with realizing that if I have the right motivation, then I'll be able to accomplish it too.
Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Reagan Clark.
The school year can be a stressful time for teachers, but there's a new program giving them relief. Hayden Terry, Michaela Humble, and Emma Osterly bring us this last story.
School can be a stressful time for kids and for teachers, but there is one new activity that is working to relieve some of that stress. This new activity is yoga.
Yoga is more than just exercise, so we spend the time not only doing, stretches and attempting to make our physical body better, but we're also working on the mental side of it. So we do breathing exercises to try to relieve anxiety, to calm us down from our anxious day.
Practicing yoga can affect people's life more than they know.
When you're taking yoga classes, first you may come for the physical part, but then what you realize is if I talk nicer to myself, I feel better about myself. When I feel better about myself, I feed my body better. So it's a really awesome big circle of life.
For teachers, yoga can be a time to relax, even if it's just for a little bit.
But teachers just need the de-stress part, and they just go, like most of us, we all go from A to B, B to C, C to D, and hurry and do this and this and this, but we don't ever practice just being. So it's really great to see the teachers just to actually relax and take time for themselves.
I mean, just for that hour, it's really nice because it's just time for me. And at the end, there's a good 10 minutes where all you do is lie there, and she plays this really relaxing music, and she encourages you to just let go of all your stress and don't think about your calendar and all of that. And so I appreciate that a lot. I don't take that with me when I leave, because I'm like, okay, what text did I miss? I gotta pick up my kids, I gotta be here, and so I get back to stressing out.
Though some don't bring the class with them, that little bit of time can affect teachers in a way that can help them in and out of the classroom.
So we can have healthier teachers who in turn will be in a better mood, so they'll be most probably more apt to develop better curriculum, work well with students, not be ill, so they will be able to be in the classroom, which is really important with all the snow days, to be here when you can be and such. So
as teachers continue to stretch for relaxation and a healthy mindset, they encourage students to do the same. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Michaela Humble.
Thank you for watching this edition of Tiger Broadcast.
For packages, short films, and more, go to www.tigerbroadcast.com.
Or follow us on Twitter at TBTV8Tigers. Once again, I'm Carly Roberts.
And I'm Abigail Falls. See you next time.
Took first overall.
The look on a young lady's face when she puts the dress on.
Have that first year of college be easier for me.
I feel better about myself.